I'm Allan McLeod. I'm an actor, writer, and director based in Los Angeles currently, but I was born in Florence, Alabama, spent a little time in Macon, Georgia, and then mostly grew up in Mobile, Alabama. I also spent some time doing some stuff over at Theatre Tuscaloosa. So way back in 2002, I had the opportunity to be in Theatre Tuscaloosa's production of the play Art. I played Mark, a role that was originated on Broadway by another Allan, Alda. Now, prior to Theatre Tuscaloosa, I had also been performing quite a bit at the University of Alabama, and I was also writing and performing my own sketch comedy with theater buddies of mine, and that all coupled with the experience that I had at Theatre Tuscaloosa really gave me a nice foundation of performance and entertainment to kind of build on. So I moved to Los Angeles with a few buddies of mine from Alabama, and we all decided to try our hand at extra work. Here's a picture of me in the Martin Scorsese film called The Aviator. There I am opening a gate. But the great thing about doing extra work, when I first moved out to Los Angeles, was that it's no pressure, and you can just watch a movie set or a TV set and see how it works, and just as long as you're staying out of everybody's way, it's a really cool and interesting thing to watch if that is something that you're interested in. I also managed to get my SAG union card from being a background artist on The Aviator. Some of the things you may know me from are Drunk History, a show called You're the Worst. I've popped in as a guest star or co-star on a number of different shows. When I haven't been acting, I have been writing and or directing stuff. My advice to people who are starting out trying to be an actor or work in entertainment is to, say yes to stuff. If somebody asks you to be in their video or their short film, say yes, get in there. If somebody's asking you to be in their play, that's huge. Do it. If it's a sketch comedy or an improv and somebody's asking you, do you want to hop on the team or something, just say yes, try stuff, because all of that allows you to cultivate the skills necessary to be a working actor. And, especially if it's like filmed stuff, then, that helps because you got to make a reel so people can see your work. I was doing a lot of live comedy and making videos. And that's another thing I will say is making your own stuff is really helpful. Making original content, whether it's live performance or if it's videos, that's a great way to have a calling card and have something that you can show people. If you're currently an actor on stage, if that's what you mostly do, plays right now, I think what's exciting is that there's not a huge difference between the performance style that you're used to right now and the performance style of a multicam sitcom. It's really it's really some of the same principles there. I think there's ways to modulate performance when it comes to, if there's a single camera TV show or film, because there is, you dial certain things down from a stage performance if you're suddenly on a single camera sitcom. But sometimes things are bigger if it's a multicam sitcom. When I am bringing a character to life, so to speak, I am thinking about, what similarities do I have to that character? What can I imbue, organically into that character that doesn't feel too far off, performance-wise from my normal demeanor and my normal behavior. I'm also thinking about what purpose do I serve in the story that's being told, and how can I best help everyone tell that story. The people that most inspire me are my friends that are making stuff all the time, that are, obviously if they're working on TV shows or movies or video games or what have you, those jobs are super cool. But also just the original content that they make, just the creativity that my friend network is churning out all the time is really inspiring to me. And I think it's important, to really cultivate a friend network wherever whether you're in Los Angeles or New York or Atlanta or some of the other entertainment hubs. I think it's important to cultivate a friend network of people that you can collaborate with and feel comfortable asking for favors and asking, can you be in my video, or can you be on my podcast, and things like that. That serves everyone, because everyone gets to help each other out, and it's very inspiring. Finally, I will talk a little bit about being an actor in Los Angeles in the time of COVID. Finally, I will talk a little bit about being an actor in Los Angeles in the time of COVID-19. It's been tough. It's been a struggle, more than it usually is. Not a lot of work going around. Things are happening slowly but surely, and that's great. But prior to that, there was a bit of a transition in how actors had to work, because it used to be you drive to Santa Monica and walk into a casting studio and audition for something. These days, I'm doing what I'm doing right now, talking to my phone in my living room here with a backdrop behind me. See, this is basically my audition setup. You can see it here. It's not unlike when I first moved out here and kind of considered myself a one-man band, where I was shooting stuff and editing stuff and acting in my own stuff and writing it and doing it all by myself. I have been going to some in-person callbacks recently, all for commercials, and there's a lot of anxiety that comes with that. This is me at a commercial callback I went to today. It's a new challenge to walk into an audition studio, and you may have butterflies anyway, but now you have this whole new element of risk, which doesn't make it very easy to act. However, everyone seems to be trying their best to make it work in these difficult times. Everyone wants to be healthy. Everybody wants to work. So we're finding ways to do it. That's also been inspiring to see everybody kind of just accepting the challenge and moving forward as safely as possible. All right, that about wraps things up for me. Thank you, Theatre Tuscaloosa, for having me do this. It's an honor, and I hope this was helpful to some of you. All right, bye.